Hi, my name is Alessia and I live in the Arctic at 71 degrees north. Like every year, November is coming, which means it's time to pack my backpack, avoid 2 months of darkness, leave the Arctic and finally go on vacation. This year, my boyfriend and I decided to go to Colombia. It is actually our second time here, but this time we will visit the Caribbean coast and explore Tayrona National Park. After 12 hours of flight from Europe, we finally arrived to Bogota and we took another flight to Santa Marta. Traveling in Colombia is very cheap, in my opinion, one of the cheapest countries in South America. For example, for this flight from the capital to the east coast, we paid $50 per person. We spent 4 nights in this beautiful resort called Casabambuterona, located in Los Naranjos. The hotel is in the heart of the jungle, only 5 minutes from the private beach. This is our room, very spacious and with a beautiful view facing the garden. Even though we were surrounded by nature, the room was very well isolated from the outside and no bugs or mosquitoes were entering the room. The best part of the resort was the dark blue pool contrasting with the lush scenery. The food was also delicious. For breakfast, we would have a bagel with bacon and eggs, and of course some tropical fruits like mango, papaya and pineapple. We only stayed 4 nights in this resort, because all the other days were fully booked. However, we were not ready to leave Tayrona yet, and we decided to stay 1 more week in another resort called Playa, which was only a few steps away. This place was even more impressive. When we arrived in Playa, I was completely speechless. The view from the pool was breathtaking. We could see the jungle's river meeting with the ocean and chill by the pool with incredible sunsets. The modern and comfortable room made me want to stay even longer. We were so close to the beach that we could hear the waves crashing from the room. This was the breakfast area surrounded by the lush jungle, and every morning we would have this cute cat cuddling us. Well, he was more interested in my boyfriend. In the relaxed area we would have massages and yoga in the morning or chill on the hammock. My favorite place was this beautiful green terrace, a perfect spot for meditation or taking in the view. From here, I was able to see the caimans swimming in the river. Where else can you get this? For the sunset, we would go to Sierra Bar, located between the beach and the river. The view was truly magical, and I had the best tacos and cocktails ever. The sunsets in Tayrona are something I've never experienced before. For our last day in Tayrona, we went paddleboarding on the river. I was a bit skeptical at first because there are many caimans in the water. However, our local guide Diego reassured us and told us that caimans only attack in shallow waters and usually dogs or children that are swimming. So we can rest assured that thankfully caimans are not interested in paddleboarders, and it's safe as long as you respect wildlife and their territory and take the necessary precautions. Keep your distance and don't swim or stand in shallow waters where usually caimans hang out. We had a really good time with our guide Diego. He's actually a surfer from Brazil, and a few years ago he opened the first surf shop in Colombia. His faithful friend also joined him on the subboard, a wiener dog passionate about surfing. Paddleboarding was the perfect conclusion to our trip to Colombia. It's an experience I absolutely recommend, if you want to enjoy nature at its fullest on the lazy Colombian rivers, surrounded by mountainous landscapes and steaming jungle forests. On the way back, to end this beautiful day, we also saw a blue parrot chilling on the tree. One of my biggest dreams was to see a parrot in the wild. After visiting Colombia for the second time, I can say that Tayrona is by far my favorite place. Nature is not comparable to any other site I've ever seen. Local people are friendly and always happy to help you. The area where I stayed is called Los Naranjos. It's private and only the hotel member can enter inside. So you can enjoy this tropical paradise in tranquility because not many people have access to this place. Whether you prefer lush mountains or the sea, you get the best of two worlds in one place. This location is so unique that you see the river meeting with the ocean from the hotel room. If you want to explore Tayrona and stay in this beautiful hotel, I will leave the link in the description. For more travel guides, you can check my blog linked below, Boland, the Journey of a Restless Pathfinder. Here you can get some inspiration and handy tips on your chase for new adventures. My vacation is now over and I have to fly back to the Arctic. Coming next, you will see my daily life in the northernmost point of continental Europe and how I deal with the harsh winter. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.